one of the biggest things that I didn't learn till way later after being in a dark spot a couple times, very dark, um, wanting to give up, I realized that mental health was a big part of stroke recovery. Can you share why that plays such a critical role in stroke recovery?
Yeah, absolutely. So firstly, I'm really sorry to hear that you went through that. It's so common that people do experience that, unfortunately. And this is why we do what we do now, where we talk a bit about mental health and its role that it plays in stroke recovery. And it's why it's so important. So we find that there tends to be a big focus on restoring our lost abilities. So things like walking practice or speech recovery, that kind of thing. So while that's so important, it's also so equally important to talk a bit about mental health and the role that that can play in stroke recovery. And there's a lot of evidence out there that suggests that actually taking care of our mental health can have such a positive impact in recovery outcomes too. So, if we say, for example, if we're in good mental health, we can feel more resilient, more confident, and actually, this can make us feel more motivated to engage in our rehab activities like walking practice, for example. And we know that the more that we do something, the more we practice something, the stronger like the neural pathways in our brain become. So essentially, we can become better at this activity. So when we feel mentally well, we tend to actually embrace this rehab process rather than completely resist it, avoid it, and disengage from it. Um, Another reason really could be, if we're in good mental health, that's really associated with improved sleep. So we're sleeping more often, we have better quality sleep, and sleep is so important. It's a massive healer for our brains after damage. So actually, the more good night's sleep that someone gets during their recovery, the better their stroke recovery tends to be. So this is why there's so many different factors really why mental health plays a really critical role in stroke recovery and why it's really important to actually acknowledge the role that it plays. Um, yeah.